Tiger East, this is Viking Goddess, over.
Yes, sir. Where's your vessel, sir? I cannot see you, sir.
The Tiger East, this is Viking Goddess. I am approximately 12 nautical miles from you, and it seems like you're coming close to me. I just want to make sure that you can see me on your AIS.
We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the easy life.
Anna's been in the kitchen making popcorn. She's making, what are you making right now? Oh, yeah.
I made a lasagna.
Made lasagna there, prepping for food. And she's made
A
up
batch of croutons.
and she's made up her own croutons. So yeah, so this way we have a little food that's easy to warm up, prepare if we're not feeling the greatest out there. So we're looking to eat dinner here pretty soon, clean up and make it an early night because we got to get up pretty early, get to one of the marinas further down the river so we can fill up with fuel, and then once we're filled up, then we're going to continue on, and we got about a 4 to 5 day sail ahead of us down to La Coruña, Spain.
So I'm just filling up some diesel.
Yeah, here we got what they call Mr. Funnel. Supposedly it's supposed to take all the water out of the diesel. The filters, the 2 filters in here are real fine so that water doesn't go through, but diesel goes through. So figure give it a try. I don't know how well the diesel is cycled through here. I don't know what's in their tank, so better be safe than sorry, but it's a kind of a slow process. We're leaving Solvay Marina now. We had filled up with 71 liters, a little bit less than what I thought, which is good. Saves us money. Now we got a 5-day sail to Spain. Yay! We're both feeling a little nervous about this, but not so much about the trip itself, but about like leaving Ireland. For some reason it feels more emotional now than when we left Sweden or when we left Norway or Scotland. Maybe it's because of the spent time with family and had a real good time here and everything, but we're both feeling a little
sad, I guess.
A little sad, yeah.
I mean, it feels, I mean, when I left Sweden, I was really sad for a couple of days, and I mean, we left all these other countries and it felt fine. We were ready to move on, and when you're out like this, I mean, we'll be gone for 2 months. I know it's not that long, but it's an adventure in itself, and all of a sudden you get reminded of things you leave behind and that we knew we were going to leave behind, and it's part of the trip.
Right.
But it feels. As you can see, we have the floorboards up. We left Ireland 2 hours ago, and we start smelling the diesel smell again, and Clyde find a little diesel. We're turning back.
Found a lot.
Find a lot of diesel. He's trying to.
I can see where it came back in that underneath the floorboard to start running out again. So I'm seeing it, just trying to find out exactly where it's coming from. But yeah, okay, I think it's
a hose.
It's either leaking from the diesel tank itself or something. That's the only thing I can think of. It's leaking from the diesel tank. Not good.
That's not good at all.
Yeah.
We are back in a marina, Solvay Marina. Here in Ireland. I'm gonna share a little bit what's going on here right now. Clyde has been ripping some stuff out. So start from the top, and look who we found here. Unfortunately, I can't really follow you in here.
No, it's barely, there's no room for me, let alone. No.
Yeah, for me or the GoPro.
Alright.
Clyde seemed to have figured something out here.
I think I solved it. I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, on top of the inspection hatch, these bolts were loose, and then even these on the fuel sensor, on the fuel gauge, was loose. So I went ahead and tightened those up. I could see that there was like a sheen of diesel on there, which would kind of go back to your theory of how it always always was doing it after we filled up, because with it sloshing around there, it could come out there and stuff, because we were getting rolled around when we were coming to Kilmore Key, and we didn't have any problem.
No.
And we were down a little bit, 70, 80 liters or something like that.
Yeah.
So, because those are the only two. I checked the hose for the fill and the vent. They're fine, nothing. I don't see any diesel around there. Oh, good news. I think I'm almost pretty sure now that it was the inspection hacks that was leaking. And I was still wondering how was the fuel getting down there, because I couldn't see exactly where it was going. I can't get to the sides of the tank because the way it's boxed in and secured and everything, so I only got this one little area. And then I can see down here, roughly in here, the diesel would leak down there and then go in towards the bilge. So I took some soapy water and I was able to take the rag, put it back in the back, squeeze it, and then sure enough, it ran down through here and into the bilge, which is exactly what the diesel's doing. So I'm pretty confident that was the problem, because when we're heeled over, you know, pretty full, diesel would slosh up there, spill out, run back, run down, and then run to the bilge. So now I'm just gonna let stuff dry out here, air out a little bit, and then I'll put everything back, and then we'll set off again tomorrow. Okay, let's try number 2 to leave Ireland. So let's see, pretty sure that the fix I did was the problem, or pretty sure that the inspection cap was the problem. So we'll get out here, get bounced around some, and then I'll go down and check and see. So hopefully we'll get more than 2 hours out this time.
So what do you think?
Well, come to find out, it was the screws that were leaking. They weren't tight enough.
So check them again in a few hours?
Yeah, maybe.
So it's been about, what, 2 hours? Less than that?
Yeah, maybe about 2 hours or something. Something like that, but, you know, we were getting rocking around and leaning pretty. We got up 15, 20 degrees at some point, so. And she's looking good. I'm happy. So now we can continue to La Coruña, Spain, instead of turning back, because that would just suck having to turn back 4 hours out just to go 4 hours back. Oh, no thank you. Yeah.
As with most boats, once one issue is solved, a new appears. One of our lines at the mast came loose. It was time to clip on and go forward to secure it.
You didn't seem too happy with the tethering out there.
No, I was trying to, you know, you got one short, one long. I was trying to get it so that way I could, you know, get stationed or secured good, but then it kept on pulling and everything, so then I had to readjust it and stuff. So, so that was all that was.
I saw that.
But it's a good thing I had it on. There was one thing I felt like I pulled against the tether, so it was like,
oh yeah?
Yeah, so that's good. I'm glad I had it on.
That's freaky.
Yeah, freaky. See, because you can see how you got the short one, so you know, that goes here, and that one, and the longer one, but so it's just, yeah.
Good job out there.
Thank you.
It's day 1. We're about 14 hours, a little more into our first day. In the beginning there, everything seems to be going good. It's kind of weird always. Both of us, we always get kind of a queasy in the first 24-hour period, have a hard time eating and stuff like that. I managed to go down and sleep for a few hours, so that was good. But then I woke up, the wind state was different, the sea state was different, and I just felt like I have to get up. Hard to say how the night's gonna be. Sure, winds are picking up to 19, almost doing 6 knots. The wind has never really been an issue or a problem, but the waves be coming from all type of directions and giving us some queasiness, I should say. So hopefully we get into an easy night. I don't think none of us are really going to get any sleep. Just see what happens.
So day 3, we're now in the Bay of Biscay. How are you feeling?
Well, I feel good. I mean, I had a rough 48 hours, I would say. You know, not really seasick, but queasy, and couldn't eat and drink really, so just slept. So now I feel good, hungry, preparing lunch, waiting for that, and excited. So that feels so good. I mean, just yesterday when everything started turning for the better, just felt good.
Middle of Biscay?
Yeah.
What just happened here?
I took a nice hot shower out there in the cockpit. No more strongly smelling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it feels so good. So now I'm all clean.
Now we can sit just right there and just shower off, get all that 2-3 day smell gone.
Yeah.
And now,
Makes a wonder.
and this was we're about halfway right now, so it was a good halfway mark ritual.
Very nice halfway mark ritual. Nice to wash all that funky smell off and get a clean smell, and oh, feels good.
Currently we're pulled out, we're wing on wing, going dead downwind, so hopefully, you know, the wind keeps it going because we're doing pretty good right now and we're aiming straight for our destination.
It is not always easy to communicate at the best of times, let alone when it's 0 dark 30, you're tired, and talking with someone whose first language is not English. Complications is the last thing you want, especially when a 200-meter tanker is heading towards you.
Tiger East, Tiger East, Tiger East. This is sailing vessel Viking Goddess, Viking Goddess, Viking Goddess. Over. Channel 06, please.
Yes, sir, 06.
Tiger East, this is Viking Goddess. Over.
Yes, sir, where is your vessel, sir? I cannot see you, sir.
Tiger East, this is Viking Goddess. I am approximately 12 nautical miles from you, and it seems like you're coming close to me. I just want to make sure that you can see me on your AIS or on your radar. Over.
So wait, I check this. Your vessel name Malö sir.
What did he say?
I have no idea.
Tiger East, this is Viking Goddess. Say again your last. Over.
I cannot see the vessel. I only see have one vessel AIS MNSI 2656 S1050.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you can see me on your radar, or that you're aware that my position, because you are coming towards me and our CPA is less than 1 nautical mile. Over.
Yes, sir, copy. I will keep the CPA more than 1 nautical mile.
Roger that. Viking Goddess standing by, channel 16.
Sir, copy, sir.
Oh, here we are on day 4. We got about 150 more miles until we get into La Coruña. Finally, we've been motoring since about 4 this morning. We motored about 10 hours because the wind just completely died and there was no wind. But now we're finally getting some wind back and we're sailing again, which is so nice to have that engine off. Just noticed over there, over that way, there is the Matilda Maersk. It's a big ship, 399 meters long, 60 meters wide, and 14 meters for draft. I'm not sure if you see it, but when I first saw it, I thought it was land. It's a big ship, and it's 10 miles away, and it looks huge from here. So imagine when it's up close.
Day 4 was the calm before the storm. We could see from the weather reports and how the sky changed later in the day that the weather will be changing and not for the better.
Got sunrise on our last day, coming into La Coruña. It was a brutal night. Still gonna be a brutal day. Sea state is all over the place. You got like the 2-meter swells, 20 knots, 22 knots of wind. But beautiful sunrise.
Well, I was a lucky one because I chickened out. Now, I was so tired, I went to lay down and climbed what's up here and solo handling everything. I'm so proud of you. You did amazing. Now it's light out, so it's probably a lot easier to deal with everything than it was during the night and a lot more wind and stuff, but I'm so proud of you. But even though I was down below, I can't say that I slept like without waking up. It was like every time you trim the sails or move anything or there's a wave hits or anything, you're awake, or you toss around and be flown around, and even though we have a leak cloth and everything. But it's the last day, day 5. It was good.
Yeah, we couldn't really film too much earlier because the sea state was just like a washing machine and we were getting thrown all around. Here you can kind of see how it's looking now, but trust me, the sea state has calmed down quite a bit compared to what it was earlier. We got about 23 knots of wind. We've been up to 27, but this is how it's looking here. So we got about 5 more miles until we get around this point, and I'm hoping from there, you know, we'll get shelter from the land. Sea state will calm down. We'll still have the wind, but that's okay. As long as the sea state is flat, we'll be able to sail pretty easily. And then into La Coruña. We're both pretty tired, so we'll probably just get in there, check in, shower, clean the boat real quick, and sleep. And then we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
If you enjoy our video, don't forget to like and subscribe.